Okay, so we got the Playmobile U.S.S. Enterprise in today, and I kind of wanted to give you a scale to show you how big this thing is. This is just the box that it came in, and to give you an idea, you can see we've got the lovely 1/200 scale trumpeter Titanic in the background to give you a scale. So let's go ahead and we'll get it open. All right, let's open it up. You can see the size of this thing. It's double boxed, that's a good thing. Now you can see the box and check it out. It was just almost like drop shipping. You can see where they ordered it from. And it was sent to Amazon. So let's take a look inside. Yeah. You get kind of a handle on the top. There we go. Well, greetings once again, fellow Star Trek fans. I got a little Star Trek goodie to show you today. This has been, well, I did the instruction manual for this already, and I did an introduction video. So if you want to see that, you can go into the playlist that I made for this. I'm talking about the Playmobile U.S.S. Enterprise. So let me show you how big it is. Pretty large. You can see the picture of the Enterprise on the front of the box. And we got Mr. Spock in the front. See the nacelles. You can see the windows lit up, but those windows actually don't light up. It's got lights and sound. And it shows you the figures that come with it. You got James T. Kirk, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, Miyata Uhura, Montgomery Scott, Pavel Chekhov, and Hikaru Sulu. I'll show you the bottom of the box first because it's closest. You can see it's got 148 pieces. You can see the assembled length, 39.4 inches long, or 100 centimeters. And it shows you some of the accessories. You got the plaque, the U.S.S. Enterprise. You got the dilithium crystal chamber with the dilithium crystals. And you've got the bridge chairs showing you down. And then you've got the tribbles that you could put throughout the ship. You've got communicators, Dr. McCoy's medical device. You can see it looks like it would be Dr. McCoy, Lieutenant Uhura, Mr. Scott, Mr. Sulu, Mr. Chekhov, and the figures are 2.95 inches high, or 7.5 centimeters. You can see there are 3 hand phasers that come with it also. You can see Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock, the figures. Looking at the ship, you can see the way it looks when it's all put together. Again, I had already gone through the instruction manual, so if you want to check out that video. And you see the assembled U.S.S. Enterprise. So let's take a look at the front of the box, because that's the bottom. So we can actually show it to you in its entirety. And you've got the Enterprise on the cover. Lights and sound. And you can actually download an app that you can run. You can use the app to fire the photon torpedoes. You can actually put your smartphone in front of the bridge and it can play video. The Starfleet logo and Mr. Spock. Again, 148 pieces, and this is 70548. Now, this front of the box is a flap. Let me show you when you open it up. You open it up and you actually get Captain Kirk on the inside corner. You can see the USB-C port, standby mode. You can power the ship that way. The main bridge, you've got the engineering. And of course, you can go to StarTrek.com to show you pictures of the engineering. And on the bottom of the box, you can see more pictures. You can see the top or the dome section, the island of B and C decks that go on top of the primary hull. Again, you got the engineering section. You get Scotty holding his communicator. You can see the outer panel. You can see the Bussard collectors along with the nacelles. Playmobile. You can actually see the figures. So we got Lieutenant Uhura, Dr. McCoy, Mr. Spock, Captain Kirk, and then you got Mr. Sulu, Mr. Chekhov, and Mr. Scott that aren't seen through the clear plastic. And let's see what this is about. The batteries. 3 batteries, 1.5 volts apiece. And you can see down here, U.S.S. Enterprise Starship class, San Francisco, California. Probably should say Constitution class, but it says Starship class. And you can see what it looks like when it's lit up. Let me show you guys the sides of the box. All right, so you can see Playmobile.com, Star Trek, the original series. And that's basically everything that's on the side of the box. Again, you got the number 70548. So let me show you guys the back of the box. So the back of the box has Captain Kirk up in the upper right-hand corner. It is his ship. Star Trek, the original series, U.S.S. Enterprise, and you can see some of the iconic photos from Star Trek, the original series. Captain Kirk in his chair, and the bridge crew. You can see where you can actually hang this up, and it's hung from the primary hull. And you can see the stand, and once again it has the figures. And this actually can be operated via Bluetooth 4.0, and this is 2021 release. So I'll show you the top of the box, and the bottom of the box is so big I have to actually pause and reposition it. All right, you see the top of the box. The Enterprise is flying away. And you got the Star Trek, the original series, and that's basically it. And I showed you guys the bottom, and it's the same on both sides. So, here's the thing with this, guys. I'm showing you everything that the ship does. I'll show you video of the ship setup and how it looks, different parts of the ship. different sections, what you can do with your phone. But the problem that I'm having with this is after I ordered it, I don't know if you guys know anything or ever heard of the term buyer's remorse, but this was over $500, and I'm like, I don't know, the different things that I'd be willing to spend that on. You know, something expensive like the Eagle Moss Build the Enterprise, but I think that would be a little more collectible, and a little more, for me anyway, a little more desirable, because this is basically a toy, and you got little characters, and it's like a toy set for a kid. Well, don't get me wrong, I would have loved to have gotten this as a kid, but my parents never would have paid the money for it. And I'm just having a hard time justifying having this and paying all that money for it. The way it comes is it has these tabs, these special Playmobile tabs that are holding the box closed. And in order to return it, it has to be unopened. So I was thinking, well, if I do an unboxing and show you what's inside and then return it, but I can't because I got to keep everything sealed up. But I can, like I said, show you the videos, show you what it does, and as we go along, and I showed you the manual, the instruction manual, so you can check that out. But that's all I'm going to say about this ship. There was a lot of hype going into this, but sadly, I just think it's too expensive. I just can't justify keeping it. It's pretty cool. It really is. But like I said, it's more of a child's toy. And the things that I like more of the, like collectibles or models or things like that. So my friends, that was my take on the Playmobile U.S.S. Enterprise. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you soon.